Hi guys, so tonight's video is going to be a random message, a message from your guides, and we have 3 piles here, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. I also offer personal readings. You can find my Skype link in the description box below if you'd like to message me and set something up. And if you enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. So we're going to get started with pile 1. For pile 1, we have Anger Reigns, Time to Change. Let all your anger float away, no more poison for today. Anger eating at my soul makes me feel less than whole. Forgiveness brings peace that sets me free. Letting go is the key. Don't allow your power to be taken, or the light within to be shaken. Free your mind of the pain, a gentle, soft, cleansing rain. Healing fills you in this time, healing from this very rhyme. So, there may have been something that happened in your life that caused you to be very angry. And there is a purpose for anger. There is a reason for anger. It's a necessary part of yourself. If it wasn't for being angry, sometimes we would never make a decision, or we would never change certain things about ourselves, or we would never make changes in our lives, if we didn't have the full range of emotions. But at the same time, there's times where anger can fester, and it can cause you to be filled with hate, anger, rage on a regular basis, to where it starts affecting every part of your life and causing a lot of pain and sadness in your life and to those around you as well. We have the 9 of Cups, and we have the Mother of Water. We have the 4 of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, there was someone who was very possessive with you in the past. Someone who used money as a way to control or manipulate you. Somebody who really just didn't treat you very well. And a lot of that is because you were working so hard to do everything, to make everyone happy around you. You are really angry, I feel like, at someone possibly for having a lot in their life, maybe even, for holding on to what they have and not allowing others in, for holding back in some way, because you've been so giving. You've been so giving of your time, your energy, your love, your effort. You have really went the distance for someone who just did not see the value in the love you had to offer. And I feel like this person could have been somebody more worried about the practical things, or more focused on their own money and building their own things, and, was either possessive and controlling and manipulative with it, or just held back a lot, did not give what you gave. And that's because this person has learned through their life to work hard for what they have, and to not put all their time and energy and effort into working hard for something someone else has. And I feel like you're on this journey right now, and it's a really slow, long journey of learning how to no longer give all of you away to everyone else so there isn't enough left for you. You may overextend yourself and it leaves you with not enough energy to work hard towards your own goals. So you may feel upset at others who work hard towards their own goals because you feel you aren't able to. But this is a choice that you're making. It's a choice we make on what we focus our time, attention, and effort on. What's important to us, what we value most. And I feel like you really just need to focus on you, focus on your growth, your abilities, your talents, your skills, your own stability and strength and foundation. And focus on allowing yourself to know and believe that you have everything that you need within yourself emotionally, that you don't need to cling on to people outside yourself to feel that you are whole. You are essentially whole as a being on your own. And sometimes you may give so much forgiveness and compassion and understanding to other people because you're afraid to walk away from them, because then you would be alone. And so you give them this undying loyalty, and in return, they don't give you the same. I feel like you're a very loving, responsible person, someone who puts a lot of time and effort into making sure that everyone around you is feeling comfortable. But at the same time, you deserve to feel comfortable yourself as well. And if you're in a situation where you're just trying to make everyone around you comfortable, then are you comfortable? Or are you just doing that to make others feel good? And if you don't feel good in that situation, then you need to make sure that you're standing up and saying, hey, this is what's important to me. Are you in it with me or are you not? And you need to walk away if they aren't. And I'm not just saying if they say they aren't. I'm saying if they say they are and then they don't show up in the actions, you still need to walk away. I feel like you are really learning a lot from this experience though, and maybe you need to have a little bit more patience with yourself as well, with what you're going through. You belong here and you chose to come. So you might really be feeling like you don't belong here, you don't fit in, no one understands you, like you're never going to find people who are going to treat you with the same loving kindness and acceptance that you treat others with, but you will. You will. You just got to remember that, for one thing, showing that loving kindness is what brings that out. And for another thing, it's all in having to let go as well. An attitude of gratitude shifts everything. So there's a need to be grateful. To be grateful for anything coming your way. There may even be someone who is offering you tangible physical things but is not showing you the emotional side of things as well. And maybe in the past there was something where someone was really not showing you those things, but maybe you weren't showing your gratitude either, and it caused this rift. It caused this person to hold back, it caused you to hold back. I feel like there's a lot of healing coming in for you here, and you're really learning what has most value to you, what you want to work on, and you're really learning how to let go and how to just be, how to be at peace with yourself and the world around you. Learn new things. Changes are coming, something new approaches. So yeah, I feel like you are learning how to release any kind of masks you've been wearing to please other people, to make them feel comfortable, because it's really causing a lot of anger to build up inside you, or it has in the past and it exploded on everybody. And so now you're learning how to release that mask so that you can present the true picture of who you are, and so that you can really represent all the things that are important to you in your life, so that you can build and grow and do things that are good for yourself. Because in the past you may have held back a lot, and you may have felt like you weren't good enough to go after what you wanted to go after. But it wasn't that you weren't good enough, it was that you were spending so much time and energy on things for everyone else that you didn't have the time and energy to create the things that you wanted to create in your life. And so you needed the help from other people who may not have been helping you, who may not have been stepping up to the plate. And they also might not have been doing that because they didn't feel like you would be able to create what you were wanting to create either, because you were so focused on everyone else. So there's a need here to forgive. There's a need here to forgive the past, to let go of the pain that was caused in a situation, to be grateful for the lessons that you have learned, to be grateful for the stability you have gained within yourself, the power you have gained through this journey. The power to love yourself and the power to love people around you to a fuller ability, because I feel like you have, or you soon will be, coming into this energy of self-love so that you can love, nurture, and care for yourself and do the things that are good for you, so that you can in turn be a much better partner to other people as well. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this message. I would love to hear what you had to say about it in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for another video, I'd actually really like to hear that too. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So for pile 2, we have rising up, coming out of the darkness, time to clear away and clean this mess. Standing up to fight this fight, my ancestors fill me with spiritual might. I hear the call to action today, head held high as I turn away, walking away from those who hurt me, working hard till I am free. Standing my ground and expressing myself, no more time on an invisible shelf, walking forward, looking back. There is nothing that I lack. Holding my own this time around, my energies I have the power to ground. So, in the past you may have allowed others to walk over your boundaries a lot, and you may have allowed people who weren't necessarily the best for your life to be in your life, and you are really learning how to detach yourself from those people and walk away, as long as you're doing it in a state of love. That's the most important part. You can love someone from afar and forgive them for the way that they treated you, and allow that connection to fall away for your highest good. And that's what you're doing. You are learning to stand your ground, learning to express yourself, learning to allow yourself to shine and be seen, and you're really moving forward now. Nothing is holding you back anymore, and you're starting to see that you don't lack anything. You have everything that you need within yourself. You're really holding your own, and you're really remaining very grounded and stable as well. Through all the changes, you are remaining very stable, very strong, very grounded. I feel like in the past, some of you may not have been able to do that so well either. You may have really put a lot of stock on the other people around you. You may have actually dealt with a lot of abandonment issues in this pile as well. And you expressed them in a way where you did whatever you could to express your love to people, even when they weren't expressing the same in return. And I feel like you are learning now to open yourself up slowly to people, to get to know people before you jump in fully, and to allow them to slowly get to know you before they jump in fully. You are setting your boundaries in appropriate places and healthy places. You're telling people what you appreciate, what you don't, and if they continue to do the same behavior, you are walking away from them. We have the Two of Cups, the Elemental of Earth, the Six of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Yeah, you're learning how to trust your intuition, how to listen to the signs and synchronicities, how to really be in touch with your highest self and your highest calling in life. You're being a little bit more mysterious. You're not allowing people to see every facet of who you are before they get to know you, but at the same time, you are still expressing your true, authentic self to the world. You're really learning how to... Wow, you have really learned so much already about how to ground yourself. You are really a very grounded, down-to-earth, strong, stable, humble person. Somebody who's very caring, very nurturing, very loving, but you also know now that you deserve the same in return. You deserve to get back what you are giving to other people. You deserve the same friendship from others as you are willing to give to them, and you are starting to see who is there for you in your time of need and who is not. And you are starting to weed the weeds out of your garden so that your garden can grow with abundance and fertility and beauty. You are really starting to give to others what they give to you, and vice versa. You are allowing others to give to you what you give to them. You are no longer trapped in this mentality of having to give, and not allowing anyone to give to you, but also allowing in a lot of people who were not willing to give to you as well. Because I feel like there was both of those going on here. Like you had a really hard time allowing others to give to you, and also you had a really hard time of allowing other people who only thought of themselves and took from you to be in your energy. And I feel like you may have been in a position of poverty, or just really, really needed some kind of help of some type from people around you. You may have even been in an accident and ended up hurt very severely to the point that you needed help from others around you, or you were down and out and didn't have anywhere to sleep, and you had to ask others for help on that front, or didn't have the food to eat, or you didn't have something, and you had to rely on others to be there for you. Whereas you have been so responsible in your life that you have been there for you and done everything and you didn't have to worry about needing help from anybody, and you made sure to help everybody else while you were at it too. And it is okay to need that help yourself as well, and to accept that help yourself as well. And you needed to be put in a position where you had to accept that help, so that you could see that there are people that would help you, and not everyone is going to just take from you without giving, and so that you could see who your true friends were. And now you are starting to see who your true friends are. You're starting to have more balanced friendships, more balanced connections, more equal give and takes. And you are really knowing how to release any anxiety or fear surrounding anybody walking away. Because you want the people who want to be in your life to be in your life. And you want to have the people whose lives you want to be in your life. And so you're really balancing that out, and you're really coming into this energy of this very grounded energy, this very strong energy. You're really coming into your own power and expressing who you truly are. So we have awareness fills your thoughts and mind. You are you need to realize in loving yourself that you need not change for anybody else. that you really don't need to change who you are to be loved by anyone else, because you will be loved and accepted by those who are truly meant to be in your life. And vice versa is true as well. Others don't have to change to be in your life, because you will love the ones that are meant to be in your life. And awareness is really starting to fill your thoughts and mind. You're focusing on the good parts of everything and everyone. Everyone is an asshole sometimes. So yeah, focus on the good parts of yourself and focus on the good parts of everyone else, because everyone's an asshole sometimes. We're all assholes sometimes. We all get upset sometimes. We all go through pain at some point. We all end up lashing out at somebody at some point. We end up stressed out, or we end up upset, or something along those lines, and everyone sometimes has something going on, and it's okay. That's why we focus on the good parts. We focus on the good things that happened, the good things that we get to experience. There's always going to be both good and bad. Nothing is ever going to be only good. So you're really starting to see what makes an equal give and take in a relationship. And you're really starting to focus on, even if there was some bad things in some of those relationships, there was good things in them too. And that's allowing you to see who your real people are, and who the people who are really going to be behind you to support you are, and who the ones that aren't going to be are as well. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you thought about it in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that too. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So for pile 3, we have time to take care of myself. Eating right isn't always easy. Sometimes healthy makes you queasy. Start off small with little steps. Over time, increase those reps. A body is a healthy mind. No more will it be in a bind. Leave behind those nasty habits. Eating healthy isn't just for rabbits. As you change the way you eat, your body will heal a marvelous feat. Eczema, IBS, acid reflux, heartburn, those are some of the things that can be caused by not expressing yourself fully, by having a lot of built up guilt and shame, by holding things in, by, another one too that can be caused, fibromyalgia. They aren't really sure what causes it, but they do know that most of the time it is caused in situations where people have gone through repetitive abuse over the years. And as you hold things in, it builds up in your body. It breaks your body down. It breaks your health down. Express yourself more fully. And, anything is okay in moderation. But when we start overdoing it, that's when it becomes a problem. And there might be a lot of binge eating going on here, which can also cause acid reflux, heartburn. It can cause constipation. It can cause irritable bowel syndrome. It can cause, if you're binging and purging, then you get teeth problems, you get esophagus problems, you get throat problems, And a lot of people do things like overeating like that to bury their feelings. There's really a need here to express your feelings, to express your passions, to express your desires, and to allow yourself to know that it is okay that you're going through this, Everyone has those things that they have to deal with and work on and overcome, and just taking it day by day and going with the flow, starting off small and increasing those things over time will help you to go from one type of lifestyle to another type of lifestyle. A lifestyle where you're eating more healthy, you're exercising more healthy, you're doing the things that are right for your body more often. So we have the Three of Swords. Oh, you might have went through a really rough heartbreak, and that heartbreak is really hard to deal with, and that could be what's causing a lot of the excessive eating as well. And you know what? I've been there too. I'm like, oh, my heart hurts. Let me just have half a pizza. I need half a pizza because my heart hurts. Or, I'm stressed out today, so I'm going to smoke a whole pack and a half of cigarettes. That's not healthy for me either. So, no judgment here. There might be a lot of signs around you that you might be missing as well, though, because when our systems are bogged down like that, we aren't connecting to our highest self as much. Our intuition's cloudy, our sacral, all of our chakras kind of get a little bit messed up by some of those things that we do to ourselves. I feel like there's a need to look within your heart to see what might be hurting, what might be causing some of the issues. There could have even been people in your past who made you feel really bad about your weight as well, and that could have caused some of the issues too. Especially, there may be some people here who are anorexic or binge and purge people. There could just be people who just overeat. And it could just be overdoing something else as well. I mean, really, it could be. Lamas. And, he's got all that food on the table next to him, and wine and cards, and yeah, so it could be really any kind of addiction here. But there's a need to see and understand what your desires are, to look within yourself and understand what direction you want to go, where do you want to be, and to focus on that goal while it's at the same time releasing the expectations of yourself and the world around you, and just allowing yourself to go at the pace that you are going at, knowing that just trying is important. It's not failing if you are working towards it. And even if you have those pitfalls and those missteps and you backtrack a bit and, things like that, that happens when you're coming out of things like that. To be understanding and compassionate with yourself on your journey here. Yeah, there's a need for you to rest, to take care of yourself, to love yourself more, to allow yourself time and space from the outside world as well. And if you've been spending too much time alone, it's time to get back out there into the world. It's one or the other, and there's a need to end this cycle and to move into the next cycle, to maybe even put some more time and effort towards your spiritual practices and your meditation or yoga or time in nature. Things like that will really help you in this pile, I feel like, to be able to bring your heart to peace. There's a need to go within and to understand the root of your pain, the cause of your pain, and to bring that pain to peace, and to allow yourself to let go of the past and to move forward, knowing that tomorrow is a new day, and we can make the choices and changes in our life that we want to make at any point in time. It is going to be slow sometimes to get those changes going and to get them fully into being, but you can make anything happen. You have all the knowledge and wisdom inside yourself to be able to understand these things, but there's a need to take that time to look inside yourself, to understand what it is that is causing you to do the things you're doing, and to allow yourself to examine why you're hurting yourself in that way, and to start treating yourself more kindly on all fronts, including forgiveness for anything you may be going through. Call on your ancestors. They are here with you. They are here with you. Through divination methods, you can speak with them. Through your prayers, you can speak with them. Through your time and nature, you can speak with them. Through your time away from people, it gives you a chance to connect to them. And it gives you a chance to connect to yourself and to detach from the world around you a bit so that you can work on you. You are important too, and you deserve this time and this care and this effort to be able to go within and heal yourself so that you can come back out better than ever. It's time to really work on you and just take that time for you, and to not worry so much about having to be there to show up for everyone on an all the time basis. You were made to stand out. No more invisibility. So especially for the ones who have been in this time away, and maybe you've been depressed, eating alone, not around people, it's time to come out of that. But either way, know that you were made to stand out, and know that there's no more time or room in your life for this invisible energy. It's time to express yourself so that you aren't holding it in and hurting yourself. You wouldn't be facing this if you couldn't handle it. Know you have grown so much and be proud of it. So it's time to see and know all the progress that you've made. It's time to start celebrating how much progress you've made, acknowledging it, telling yourself you're doing a good job. And it is also time to understand that you chose to come here and you chose to do this, and you wouldn't be facing it if you couldn't handle it, and that you have a lot of people on your spiritual team behind you in facing and overcoming any challenge that you have to face. Allow yourself to trust in that, believe in that, know that, and come to peace, and know that even though your heart may have been broken in the past, it was something that you needed to go through so that you could see inside yourself better and understand yourself better. And now it's time to come back out of that and to really be more at home with you, and to start treating yourself the way that you would your own child. Would you want your own child doing some of the things that you're doing? And if not, then you should be also making sure that you are not doing those things. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you thought of it in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for another video, I'd love to hear that too. And I really hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.